Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn how we can approach case study interview. I am going to share some tips to understand the assignment, and normally I am following this approach for my case study interview. At first, you are receiving all the materials or all the assignment documents for your interview. Okay? Don't panic. First, create one folder separately and keep all the materials, whatever you are receiving, just put it in that folder. Okay. For different companies, they are providing different type of materials, but some things are common. For example, data sheet. It could be possible the data sheet is along with the data dictionary. Okay. There will be one file, or it could be possible there could be two files. Okay. And finally, the requirements. So definitely it will not have a requirements kind of thing. There will be some expectations assignment or some assignment questions. Some of the area I have seen that they are specifically mentioning some questions, or they are mentioning some of the expectation from us. Okay. Now you are all set about this material area. Go to the next step. Before going to the data worksheet, I will suggest just go through the company business domain. Most of the cases I have seen that data is related to that company business domain. For example, if it is an insurance company, they will provide you the data is related to the insurance domain. But if it is IT service company, then from the data and the other materials, you need to identify the business domain. So once you identify the business domain, then just search in Google about that domain, what all the key area of that domain. Okay, because it will help you to identify the right measures or KPIs for your report. For example, if you receive some data is related to healthcare, for example the COVID data, then what could be the possible measure? There could be total cases, mortality rate, or total population, or vaccine percentage, like this. So in this step, your main objective is to identify the business domain and just familiar with that business domain. Now it's time to check the data file and data dictionary. Now from the data file, just try to capture all the column level information in a separate notepad or in a separate Excel document, and try to map each and every field with the data dictionary. Try to understand the data dictionary, whatever description is available. Normally I have seen they are providing the data dictionary for this case study assignment. Now it's time to create some mock-up reports. Though I have mentioned this step is optional, but if you do this, it will help you in the next step. What does it mean by next step? It will help you in the development section. Normally I am following this step. Already you have some idea about this business domain and data fields. Okay. Now you can prepare some mock-up reports with the criteria. Criteria means whatever columns are available in the data fields. From there, you can identify which is dimension field or what could be the possible measures. Okay. Now, you can define some of the chart types also, or note down all the chart types, whatever you can use for your development part, and also try to note down some of the possible measures. For the healthcare domain, you can write a total number of cases, total number of incident, like this. Now your mock-up part is ready. It's time to development. In this step, which tool you are going to use, that will be mentioned in the assignment or in the job description. Or if it is not mentioned, then you can choose the tool whatever you are comfortable. Normally I am using Power BI. Here, just follow the proper data analysis project steps. That means already you have understand the data. Now you need to process the data. So process the data means you need to clean up the data, or you need to identify the data anomalies, all those things. The next step is try to prepare some of the measures, whatever is related to this domain or you have already noted down in your previous steps. You can create some of the calculated columns if required. Finally, the reports. Okay. In this step, your mock-up slide will help you to first this process. After creating all the visuals, try to create one dashboard. Okay. The dashboard should be organized based on proper functionality. That means if you are preparing some dashboard related to COVID data, then all your vaccine related visual should be captured in a one dashboard. Then all mortality or death related information should be captured in another dashboard, like this way. Okay. And I would suggest there could be one role based dashboard. For example, CEO level dashboard or CFO level dashboard. So in that dashboard, what could be the possible reports? Just create that. Now this is the final and key important steps, preparing the presentation. So whatever you have done so far, that should be reflected in your presentation. In the presentation, normally I am following this type of steps. First, provide some introduction about this case study, then abstract or objectives of this case study, then the framework. Framework means how you are analyzing the data, what are the steps you have followed. So just keep one pictorial representation. Okay. Next, the data processing. That means how we are understanding the data, how we are process the data or cleaning the data. Okay. Then report and dashboard development area. That means what are the reports you have created and what are the dashboards you have created. And finally, try to mention another slide like the further development scope. That means there will be more scope of improvement if you have more data level informations. And finally, provide some conclusion. In the conclusion steps, don't put only single line comment. Try to provide some insight from your reports or try to provide some recommendation from your reports. That means this conclusion slide will present some constructive insight from your data analysis. Now, before actual interview presentation, try to do some practice in front of mirror. Okay. Also, I would suggest note down some key points so that you can refer in last minute. It can be happen like before interview you are not able to remember what all the key points are available in that assignment. So my suggestion is to note down all the key points. Okay. So best wishes for your next interview. I hope you like this video and I hope it will help you to achieve your goal. Thank you. Thanks for watching.